Let's go to the next topic here as we go out west to the New Orleans Pelicans. They got a win tonight, 121-118 over the Mavs. Anthony Davis and Boogie Cousins were huge in the front court for the Pellies. They combined for 59 points and 29 rebounds. See the numbers there. More importantly, these two guys were on the court together, and the Pelicans actually won. All right, Twan, legit or not? It's important for Boogie and AD to play together as much as possible down the stretch to build chemistry going into next season.
Yeah, I think it's very important. I think these last 7, 8 games they have, I think they got 7 games left. I don't think they will have to run the table, and some things will have to happen in Portland and Denver for them to have a shot to make the playoffs. But as much as they can play together and be effective, I think it's huge. Tonight was what we thought we may see. The second half of the season didn't quite materialize into that, but they stayed on the floor today. Only one guy, Anthony Davis, has 1 foul. DeMarcus Cousins has 3. Just figuring out a way. They both play significant minutes, 40 and 36. Yeah. So they got to get to that point. But the only thing that bothered me, if you watch this game tonight, you look at, they're just not very good defensively with both of them on the floor. They give up 67 points in the second half against the Dallas Mavericks team, they're not great. But you can't give up 67 points with those 2 big guys. So they got to figure out what their identity is going to be offensively, how they can both work together, but also how good they're going to be defensively. Because one of those guys in this league now, which is a pick and pop league, got to have to be out on the floor and have to be able to guard and keep a guy in front of them. And can they keep a Draymond Green in front of them? Can one of them guard a guy like that? And that remains to be seen. So they got some things to figure out. They don't have to spend a lot of time together in the summer to figure out what pieces need to be around them, but also those 2 guys to get better with playing with each other.
If you were the president of basketball operations of the Pelicans, if you were the general manager, if you were running the team, what moves would you make? What would you tell a guy like DeMarcus Cousins? What would the offseason, what would be the most important thing for you?
Well, obviously I was talking to DeMarcus and tell him he's going to have to grow up a little bit. The fouls, the technical fouls, it's a concern of mine. Obviously, I think we got to get that down. There's nothing wrong with playing the game with a lot of emotion, but he's going to have to get that down. And let him know that, listen, we want you to be here long term, man. Obviously, contract-wise, I will make him play it out until I see some improvement on that side, or at least wait till halfway through the season before I just max him out, because it's going to cost you probably I think it's $179 million, which he can get in a max deal. So that's going to be tough. But I got to look in the free agent market. I don't think the guy's going to be in the draft. I think I'm going to have to look in the free agent market and try to find those veteran guys or young 7, 8-year guys in the league that can fit around these guys.
Do you think this could be a championship team with these 2 guys?
It could be a very good team. It depends what the pieces that they can find. I like Holiday at the point guard position. I'm not sold on Eton Moore, a guy's on the contract, a Solomon Jones who's on the contract as well. 2 guys that they paid last summer, big money. I'm not necessarily sold, but if you get some other pieces around them, maybe those guys could fit in there and be some glue guys to that team.